Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roy Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. A lot of you really enjoyed learning about all the queer superheroes that exist in the comic book world, and we loved hearing how much it meant to you to see that kind of list on this channel. So we decided it was time to take a look at some more. Happy Pride Month, kids. So let's take a look at the top 10 superheroes that are LGBT, and this is part 2. In the number 10 spot, we have GRAYMALKIN. Jonas GRAYMALKIN was introduced to us a bit in Young X-Men number 1. His story is a sad one that unfortunately a lot of queer youth can relate to. He was caught by his father experimenting with another boy at the age of 16. His father called him an abomination and even went so far as to bury him alive. Something that seems extreme until you realize the suffering that many LGBT kids go through. Luckily, 200 years after, he finds a place with the Young X-Men team and is able to find a friend in the next character on our list. Coming in at number 9 is ANOLE. Victor Burkowski debuted in New Mutants Volume 2, Number 2, and played a huge part in how comics handled gay characters. Originally, his storyline was going to be even more tragic than GRAYMALKIN. In issues 8 to 10 of New Mutants Volume 2, he was going to come out to his parents, who then reject and abandon him because of his revelation. This eventually was going to lead to his suicide, serving as a device to deliver a message on intolerance. The storyline was scrapped due to its controversial nature, and while it may have gotten the powerful message across, we are pretty happy ANOLE survived to continue being in the story. Next up at number 8, we got Ice Maiden. There's already a queer Iceman, so may as well have a queer Ice Maiden as well. Sigrid Nansen first appeared in pages in Super Friends number 9 and received her powers by participating in an experiment to please her extremely scientific mom, who also constantly nagged her for not having a boyfriend. Turns out Ice Maiden may have had a few boyfriends along the way, but she also enjoyed relationships with women, adding her to the roster of DC bisexual women and one of the few that is not a villain. In the number 7 spot is FLATMAN. So Matt isn't winning any awards for best superhero name, but earns his spot on this list because the guy can take a joke. Introduced in West Coast Avengers Volume 2, Number 46, FLATMAN grows tired of the barista life, obviously having to make too many Starbucks flat whites, and joins the Great Lakes Avengers. After a new recruit accidentally mistakes GLA for a gay-lesbian alliance, and after correctly identifying a woman's shoe, he comes out to his team as gay, but they totally already knew it. Coming in at number 6, we have VIVISECTOR. X-Force number 117 introduces us to Miles Alfred, an intellectual mutant who transforms into a very Wolverine-esque lycanthropic form. As the X-Force was a team of mutants gathered to become media stars, VIVISECTOR realized he could grab more publicity and screen time if he pretended to be in a relationship with his teammate Fat. Well, as luck would have it, the showman showed him that he actually was gay, and he developed real feelings for Fat along the way. Too bad neither of them lived long enough to enjoy their new discovery. Next up at number 5 is KAROLINA Dean. KAROLINA is a highly relatable character that debuted in Runaways number 1. The reason she is an LGBT character to be noted is because she is a prime example of the alienation and loneliness that a lot of newly outed individuals face. She is the team's only lesbian, and that, combined with the shame of her alien heritage and the feeling of needing to hide it, leads her to experience suicidal feelings. Then she fell in love with a straight girl. Amateur mistake. Up next at number 4 is AQUA. DC's Rebirth administered a few tweaks to characters to freshen them up a bit, and one of the additions is AQUA's homosexuality. Not only is he gay, but Jackson Hyde is also African American, which is a pretty big deal concerning comics' lack of queer characters of color. Now this may seem like another instance of comics turning an already established character gay for attention, but it's important for us to remember that these characters can mean a world of difference to some people. In the number 3 spot, we have SHATTERSTAR. Debuting in New Mutants number 99, Gavidra 7 has a pretty interesting character development that places him so high up on the list. Initially, the character of SHATTERSTAR was depicted as asexual, experiencing no sexual feelings for anyone, man or woman. This was later changed when writer Peter David confirmed a same-sex relationship with Richter, one that co-creator Rob Liefeld disapproved of on the grounds that he wanted to keep SHATTERSTAR asexual. And some may agree, in fact. While we have some solid LGBT characters in comics, what's still missing is ace representation. Coming in at number 2 is Miss America. The second Miss America first appeared in Vengeance number 1 as America Chavez, and she is an awesome addition to Marvel for more than one reason. First off, not only is she a gay woman, but she's Marvel's first Latina queer, which is a huge step in the right direction for comic books. She also has 2 moms, so not only is she representative of queer Hispanic youth, but also of those who have gay parents and may struggle with this at times. Plus, she is totally badass and needs her own movie. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got Hulkling and Wiccan. I could not split these two up because they have become one of the most iconic gay couples in comics, deserving of their place up here at number 1. The relationship between Billy and Teddy was speculated even before it became canon, and when creator Alan Heinberg confirmed the relationship, it was met with generally positive reception. It was sweet, it was human, and it helped lead Marvel to being honored at the 45th LA Vanguard Awards for their LGBT advocacy. So those were the top 10 superheroes who are gay, and this is part 2. Let me know in the comment section down below what hero you look up to the most. My name is Roy Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.